What's up, y'all? This is BoxingMindTv with another video. This video is about Errol Spence giving Terrence Crawford all the credit in the world of winning the fight and making no excuses. And thinking about that and seeing the praise that Terrence Crawford is getting throughout social media, throughout all the media, all the videos, all the outlets talking about it, and the analysts, anybody that watched the fight, that saw the fight, whether it be boxers, former boxers, Hall of Famers, whatever, everybody's getting Terrence Crawford all the credit and making no excuses about it. And when I'm listening to this and I'm seeing this, and I'm saying, this is what Mayweather wanted from Pacquiao. If people remember that fight was the last big fight as we that we saw on Saturday between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. That was the last big fight where we saw that everybody was anticipating and wanting to fight, waiting to see that fight. Had it had it been a close fight that can go either way. I don't think the Mayweather Pacquiao fight wasn't 50-50 because Pacquiao had got knocked out by Marquez, and Mayweather dominated Marquez, so people just thought that that fight wasn't totally 50-50, but a lot of people still thought that Pacquiao could beat Mayweather because it's his work rate and his speed, his angles, all that good stuff. All right. So when Mayweather came in, and when Mayweather finally fought him, it was Mayweather just dominated, controlled the distance. Pacquiao couldn't really do nothing with him. His work rate went down. He couldn't really do nothing with Mayweather. Mayweather's defense was on point, and he couldn't just. I think Pacquiao maybe won only 2 rounds in that fight. But than that, he couldn't do nothing with Mayweather. He was reaching, he was missing shots, and Mayweather, cruised to victory. Now after the fight, what Pacquiao did was not give Mayweather credit, full credit, because the one in the ring after the ring interview, Pacquiao said, he think he won the fight, right? That's the first thing he said. I think I won the fight. And Max Kellerman had to say, well, everybody thought you didn't win the fight, basically, you didn't win that fight. What did you think you did? And then he was like, well, he didn't do nothing. Pacquiao like, he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. Basically saying, Mayweather just ran around the ring or something, and all that good stuff, ran around the ring and stuff. It is not, that wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather did more than that. I mean, he used all his total boxing skills. He moved. He stayed in front of him, countered him. Pacquiao just wasn't the better man, and he didn't give Mayweather credit. So he went from that until then he went to the post fight, saying something like that as far as his shoulder. I think they mentioned his shoulder or something like that. Shoulder was bothering him. Couldn't find out, now he got a MRI, shoulder was messed up. Then a whole bunch of stories start coming out about it, and everybody's like, oh, that's why, Pacquiao lost to Mayweather and stuff like that. Because before, after that fight was done, you know how the commentators talk at the end and talk about the fighters like Max Kellerman, Jim Lim, they were all starting to give Mayweather his credit. Like, Mayweather took Pacquiao best asset away and beat him. You have to give him credit and give Mayweather all the credit in the world. Mayweather gonna get the credit that he finally deserved, and Pacquiao took that away from him with all the excuses he was making. Pacquiao could have got his rematch with Mayweather if he didn't make all them excuses like he did, and he wasn't thinking. His pride was hurt because he did a lot of trash talking to Mayweather, a lot of build up, believing that Mayweather was really scared of him. And when it backfired, he didn't know how to take it. He didn't know how to take it. So, and he was really, Pacquiao was really childish in that moment, I feel like. So he did give him credit. He continued to make excuses that the media never checked. When he went back home, he said he went into the water and God made a miracle and and healed his shoulder. He made all types of excuses, man. If you look it up, he made all types of excuses about his shoulder being damaged, being hurt, and when it really wasn't nothing that wasn't the reason why he lost the fight. He was still able to raise his hand. He was able to do all this other stuff, throw those punches. He just wasn't landing against Mayweather. If your shoulder really hurt and he wouldn't be able to do all those things, it'd be noticeable, real noticeable. And the media just would not acknowledge that, even asking Mayweather, man was like, you believe that? Like, who believes that? That it wasn't, that was an issue. And then come to find out, I read an article during that time, Bob Arum was saying, like, that Pacquiao, he injured that shoulder since the De La Hoya fight and never got surgery for it. Probably felt like he didn't need it. He was still, it wasn't bothering him that much. But all of a sudden, you lose to Mayweather, now it's bothering you. Now you're gonna bring it up and try to get surgery for it. Like, it's just, but like I said, the media didn't bring it up, didn't talk about it like they should. It was up to the hardcore fans that read it, that know what I'm talking about, and seen all that. But the media didn't bring it to, didn't give it no coverage. It just went with what Pacquiao said and kept it like that. But what I'm saying with this, saying all this, I'm just saying, Errol Spence is a true champion. Man, he was a man of his word. He's the truth. That's why his name is the truth. He's the truth because he came out, he fought the guy, he didn't lead the division. He said he was gonna fight Terence Crawford. Can't leave without fighting Terence Crawford. Fought him. He came out in a losing end, but he gave him all the credit in the world. He didn't make no excuses about, being drained or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened in the fight, he just left it as that. He didn't make no excuse. He gave Terence Crawford all the credit in the world and then say he just wanted a rematch. And that's the way you should go about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the way you should go about it. And he did that. He let Terence Crawford bask in the victory and enjoy his victory. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy his moment. That was his moment. He was better prepared. He felt sharp. He felt good, and he was all the way there. He was on 100. You know what I'm saying? And come fight night, and he did his job. And Errol Spence gave him all the credit in the world, in winning that fight. So that's how he should have been done. And I think that's what Mayweather missed from Pacquiao fight, from a fight being that big. And then everybody started making excuses about, that's why Pacquiao lost, because his shoulder was hurt. Just give people excuses which somewhat diminished Mayweather's moment, from making all the excuses. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao never came out and said, Mayweather just was a better man than me, and I just want a rematch. You know what I'm saying? He never came out because his pride wouldn't let him do that. Instead, he used that excuse, and then everybody ran with it, and now, you took away that shine from Mayweather because they was actually giving Mayweather all the credit. Now, when they bring that fight up about Mayweather beating Pacquiao, I want to see, like Skip Bayless. I want to see if Pacquiao, with his shoulder, without his shoulder being injured, we'll see how his fight would have been. I think Pacquiao would have beat him. Instead of giving all the credit in the world, it kind of took away from Mayweather, and that wasn't fair. And that's what I respect about Errol Spence not doing that against Terence Crawford. Whatever the excuse was, whatever excuse could have been, he didn't do it. He gave Terence Crawford a proper justice. Like, hey, you won the fight. You came in prepared, whatever the case was, and you got the job done. And I give you all the credit in the world. Enjoy your victory. Enjoy your night. And, hopefully I'll see you in the rematch at 154. And that's how it should have been. That's respectable. He respectable man. He took his loss like a man, and he went on with his business. And that's the way you should do it. Both sides was talking trash, and it was going to be one person that's going to be proven right. And Terence Crawford proved his side was right. What he thought about the fight was going to be right. All the trash talk, fish fry, all that stuff. So, but that's all I had to say about this fight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what Mayweather wanted, and Errol Spence did what Mayweather wanted from Pacquiao. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. BoxingMindTv, and I'm out.